talking about Bill, he said Bill was the enemy, but Bill was telling Bill was he ain't done no job.
Man, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Your solution to life is not going to be fixed by government. We got to get this in our mind. Government is not going to fix you guys' problems. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Mayor Bell, Mayor Wolfen, they're not going to fix anything about you in your life. You got to fix it. You got to do it. You got to figure this out.
One thing about that, Paul, is that we need to stop paying taxes. If you're going to leave America, then we have to pay no taxes. That's what called taxation.
Well, that's not going to happen. They're not going to. I mean, that
taxation is mandatory.
Yeah, I get it, and that would be absolutely awesome if we can stop paying taxes and stuff like that. But realistically, that's not going to happen. So what we got to do is we got to be realistic about this, and we got to do things. Because here's the thing, man. Especially you young guys, you guys should be taking your money. You should be, number one, you need to be working 60 some hours a week. When I say 60 hours a week, maybe 40 hours at work and another 10 to 20 hours working on yourself, working on your body, eating right, lifting weights, or whatever you're gonna do to make sure your body is in good shape so that when you get older, you get my age, it becomes the quality of your life that you can enjoy. Because you're not gonna be, it's gonna take you to 45 to 50 years old before you start to see the fruits of what you're gonna be able to do. You're gonna be older, but you don't wanna be old, you don't wanna be older and sickly. You see what I'm saying? You wanna have a good body. So 60 hours a week, 40 hours at work, building your money, building your wealth. Break up with your girlfriend. Don't have that. Another 20 hours a week, you need to be reading, you need to be getting stuff in your head. That's 10 hours. Then in another 10 hours, you need to be in the gym, getting yourself together, make sure you're in good physical shape and eat right. And then by the time you're 50, 55, you at the peak of your game. Then here's the thing. Then those girlfriends that you used to like, that was so pretty back in the day, they're gonna be standing at the finish line waiting on you. Cause that's what they do. They stand at the finish line and wait on the winners. And you win in life, man. You gotta win in life. And winning means you got your money right. And you need to be investing. Guys, it's the long term that's gonna take you guys where you need to be. You need to take your money right now, start investing. You got NVIDIA, you got all these different Tesla, you got all these different things going on. Put your money there and just let it go, man. Don't be trying to do that day trade and go back and forth and all that. Quit playing that game. These guys will trick you into, especially my generation, they would trick you into doing stuff. Oh, you gotta invest and you gotta pull your stocks and you do your stocks like this right here. And they doing that day trade stuff. That's just gambling. That ain't nothing but gambling. You might as well go to the casino. No, take your money, find you some good stocks, something that you believe in. There's certain things I believe in, man. I believe in these companies because they share what I believe in. And if they fail, they're gonna fail with me. And you put your money in there and leave it alone. Just walk away from it. And every month when your money come in a little bit, have $200, boom, to hit that account and keep investing in that same thing that you believe in. And guys, I promise you, man, when you guys get about my age, you're gonna win. I promise you that. What's talking about this right here? I thought that's what no, the only reason I don't post this stuff, man, is because like by the time I get on a good rant, and then I find out that I didn't record it that day. I should have recorded that. Yeah. But guys, but like I said, and I'm not trying to make a stab at you, Mr. Banks. I know, man, because I know the things that's going on, man, and you see Birmingham and the potential of what Birmingham can become. You see it. You see the potential of what the people could be like here and what we can. I was that same person, man, years ago. I wanted to fix the school system. I was teacher of the year my first year of a teacher. I've never taught before in my life, man. I walked in there, my military background, man. I got those kids in order, man. I was like, the first thing I worked on, guys, I didn't even teach for 2 weeks. I was a math teacher. I didn't teach nothing for 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks, the only thing that I focused on was discipline. Discipline. I put a dot on the floor in every last one of their chairs, and a piece of their chair is supposed to be on that dot. And if it wasn't on that dot, guys, I would get up in the front when the bell rang. No one moved in my class, and I would look at this row right here, and if everything was straight, I'd do this right here. I hold my hand up just like this right here, and everybody would stand up at the same time in that row, and I'd do this right here, and they'd walk out at the same time. I had it down to a science, man. And these are the things that I worked on. I didn't even work. We didn't even do no classwork because I knew that I was dealing with some impoverished kids who didn't have structure and discipline at home. And so I put it in my classroom, and I created that atmosphere in my classroom, and the discipline was unreal. And when I got finished with those kids, and then when I started teaching them, guys, I was teaching them math, I actually made them it was ninth graders. And Clay, the guy Clay that's out there working with me, he was one of my ninth graders in my class. Yeah. And here's the thing, man. I made them unlearn everything that they learned about mathematics. And I rebuilt them. I said, now we're going to learn mathematics and we're going to do it theory-based. Everything you do in here, you got to tell me why. And that's what I taught. And those, yeah. But it was discipline, guys, and I was trying to change Birmingham. But I realized, man, I was fighting the battle, man, because all the teachers weren't thinking like that, man. The principals weren't even thinking about that. I walked away from the school system because instead of forcing the kids to learn, what they did with me was they took me and they flip-flopped me and another teacher because the senior was afraid to take my class because they was afraid they may fail and not graduate. So they took me and said, hey, you're going to teach the sophomores, we're going to let somebody teach these seniors. I was like, nah, man, I ain't finna play that game with y'all. And I didn't even have nothing planned up next, man, but I walked away because it was against my principles. So one thing that we have to have as men and women, guys, you got to have a moral set of principles that no one can shake that. And if you got that, man, you there. Because there are certain principles that I just won't go there. And I don't even want people around me that's involved in those things. And it ain't got nothing to do with no Bible. It ain't got nothing to do with me going to church and all that kind of stuff. It's just the principle of the thing. That don't make you a man. And so, guys, you guys got to have certain principles, man, that no one can shake. And when you get to that point, man, I mean, there ain't nothing you can do. I don't think there's nothing you can do. All right, guys, I think that's it, man. That's my little rant, man. I need to start another channel called it The Rant. I just fuss. People be thinking I'm fussing. I ain't fussing, guys. You guys have a good day.